Got ourselves another series here. Best of 3. Spiral against Foggy on Last Refuge. And I am pumped. Are you pumped? I am pumped.
I'm pumped. Pumped. Can you give me your best Arnold and say you're pumped?
Oh, I'm so pumped. It's crazy.
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. I can feel the... yeah, I can't do it anymore. Okay, there we go. Let's just end it there.
Yeah, don't overdo it, Rick.
No,
Don't
you can't.
overdo
You
it.
can't
Yeah, take what
overdo
you're
it,
given. Take what you're given.
Exactly. Did that work? Spiral, Orc, Foggy, Night Elf. Yes, it did. Okay, in the bottom left of Last Refuge, we do have Spiral.
Ooh, playing Orc.
Playing Orc. Oh, yeah. And in the top right, we do have his opponent. I mean, clear favorite to win this whole thing. I think Foggy's on a tear lately. And since no Happy, I would definitely say that he is the Night Elf Happy of the group. But maybe he can get destroyed. Absolute destruction. It is Foggy.
Yeah, and so very interesting. So often in Europe, do we really only see cup victories? Who wins the cup? And remember, in cups, you lose once, you're out. You know, sometimes you lose a best of 1, you're out in these cups. We very rarely get to see Europeans, all of them, all the top Europeans, compete in multiple matches where you get a couple of chances to lose before you're out.
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Like, there's, of course, all the DreamHack circuits, but other than that, what really have we seen? I mean, normally they'll be mixed up with Asians or they'll be mixed up with North Americans, but just pure Europeans in actual tournament formats where they get multiple chances to lose, you know, where they get a chance to prepare for their matches in advance. We'll really see who the best is, excluding Happy, of course. We know he's the best, guys. We know he's actually the best.
Yeah, this is going to be... Whoa, this is interesting. Farseer with a quick Warmill opener for Spiral. Is this Farseer Headhunters?
Seems as though. Interesting. Fast Tech Farseer Headhunters out of Spiral against Night Elf. Spiral, he used to do this very commonly, just not against Night Elf. But maybe he's a new man.
New changed man. Okay, well, we'll find out. Keeper coming out for Foggy. Pretty standard. Ring of Protection, I mean, not the greatest item that Foggy could pick up, but the creeping will be pretty clean. Spiral now coming up top. Sends the wolf to the right, actually, which is interesting. You know that the Night Elf is going to be creeping this anyway.
There is a world in which Foggy grabs the item and then runs that direction to cancel the second burrow. Which isn't going to happen against this sort of a build order, of course, because there's a fast tech and all that stuff, and the burrow isn't delayed as much as it normally would be, but there is sometimes a possibility of that. And also, thank you to Eularis, as a pimp, with the primer 10 months. Appreciate that.
Euler is a pimp.
Euler. Oh, yeah. I read the is twice.
Yeah.
Euler. Wolves into the base. Won't get any wisp because Foggy is not going to lose a wisp to this chump.
Nope, nothing lost yet for Foggy. A couple wisps microed out of the mine, but that's about it. And the tech looks good. And yeah, this is going to be Headhunter opener. It was just very, very bizarre. We see shades of Kiwi Kaki, maybe even shades of Soen lately. Soen kind of plays that against every matchup now. Doesn't matter what you're up against. Human, elf, undead, even Orc Mirror.
He just likes it. He just has fun. He's playing his favorite game, and he's doing what he has the most fun playing, all right? Because you can't ruin his favorite game, Ricky.
That's true. It's his favorite game.
It's his favorite game. It's not mine.
How was the Valorant stream today?
Oh, it was good. Very entertaining. Excited to play it later.
Oh, God. Oh, this is horrible PR. Okay, the Farseer has no experience yet. Keeper actually going to fight for the shop, it looks like. Nope. Going to go across. Doesn't
no
have...
entangle, remember. No entangle, so no chance of a surround here.
No, he does have entangle.
Did he go entangle? He didn't get treants? Oh, so why didn't he go for a surround there, then? That could have been a surround and a half. Maybe the archer... There is DuSt. Okay, there's DuSt. That's why there's no surround. Makes sense. Good play, Foggy.
Yeah, very smart play, actually, because I would have won for it. Lost about 2 archers. Might go for it anyway. Ooh. Not going to go for it, but definitely denies or gets both wolves experience, which is definitely worth the entangle, because he's very close to level 2 now.
Yeah, kind of cool. He entangles, saying, I'm going to surround you. You have to use your wolves to block. And then he has the wisp ready to detonate on the Farseer and the wolves. So invest in entangle to get 40 experience and to deny a little bit of mana on that Farseer, which I think is a fair trade. Fair trade for sure.
Level 2 for the keeper now. We're going to see the Treants come into the fight. Probably just going to right-click this Farseer. Farseer in a bit of trouble. I don't know if Spiral can get that much done here at this point. And what is the tech like? Okay, TC is on the way out. So right now, good timing for Spiral. If he can stick around for a bit longer and be super annoying, then he can buy time for this TC.
Yes.
I would say stick around. You have to stick around a bit more. Okay, if Spiral does decide to move back up.
All right. Aura first. Very confident in his creeping. Once there is one shaman out of the Spirit Lodge, the Torn Chieftain will be safe. Very safe for quite a while, in fact. The question is, what's Foggy going to do? Double Ancient of Lore. What's the secondary here? Demon Hunter, possibly for Foggy, but we have yet to see it. Maybe he's going to the tavern with that Treant. Could be just a standard alchemist, but maybe Demon Hunter is the right choice here for Foggy.
Wisp going to the tavern as well, so this is definitely going to be an alchemist, and he pops out right now. Interesting, but this is just very by the book standard, like you said. Yeah, Demon Hunter would be sick too because he's very tanky against headhunters, and you know he can kind of just mana burn that TC to death.
Yeah.
And kind of render the TC useless, just a giant grunt. So, not going to happen, though. He's going to give TC all the stops in the world. Farseer getting a bit of trouble here. Going to back off. And more wolves being... Okay, nice deny finally from Spiral. But the first camp... Or, sorry, the first shop going to go to Foggy. And this is good experience. A great consumable item as well. Yeah. Wand of Mana Stealing is decent. Not the greatest, but decent.
Yeah, it's very important for Foggy to at least get one of these shops, because that's kind of the point of going for this tavern here in the middle. But he's always going to have Town Portal. He's going to lose 2 archers for this, too. Definitely not worth. For a Wand of Mana Stealing, no way. Maybe in the next patch when it sells for 800 gold, but for now, not worth it all.
Yeah, no way, Jose. And Spiral's going to get the rest of the shop. It's going to be good experience for this Farseer, but a really good experience for the TC. And this was a camp that I think Spiral kind of wrote off to give to Foggy in the first place, but a nice Creepjack going to give him... Look at this TC, man. Yeah. This TC's no joke. Almost level 3.
It's no yoke. No yoke and a half.
Yeah, it's just all white.
Jesus. All right.
Just egg white, no yolk.
Yeah,
sorry, I had to clarify.
You're getting yoked yourself, aren't you? Orcaholics with the Prime for 3 months. Good job, guys. Carson, please don't turn your camera on.
All right, is that a back? That's a backhander if I've ever seen it. And now that it's on you, I kind of like that. I like this. Let's keep this going.
I don't get it personally, but that's fine.
Let's keep that going, guys. Let's keep. I'll keep my cam on though, right? Okay, nice fight for. I mean, this is looking like a really good fight for Foggy at the start, but now the Headhunter's starting to back out and kite, and I believe that maybe. Wait, hold on. Spiral's out of mana.
Is he gonna overcommit? And of course, with the Dryads, if you try to run away, you can't really. There's no speed scroll, also. You can't really run away from the Dryads, but an Archer falls, level 2. Shop still up for grabs for either player.
Spiral's kind of doing good. Like, he's doing really well. Dispel now for the Dryads, which will help because the Wolves will no longer be useful. But he's competing. He's competing really well with Foggy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, has he even really lost a unit yet? I don't think he has. And Foggy's lost, what, 3, 4 archers? A town portal? He's gonna get the second shop, though. A mistake, possibly from Spiral, but he wanted to heal up. He's actually gonna go for the red camp in the meantime, so maybe a worthwhile trade in the long run. Could be a nice aura.
Does Foggy go down towards the red after this shop, or does he go to the lab? Or
he might just go to the lab, yeah.
Yeah, so Spiral will get this stomp on the Overlord to make sure.
I think what
would be the perfect item? Perfect item?
Unholy. Or Kagars. Okay. That's the worst.
That's the worst. That's the worst one. Well, there you go.
That's none of them.
Got both questions answered once, guys. They call for that a 2-for-1 special. Usually you pay double for that kind of action. But yeah, like you said, Foggy gonna go.
Stop it.
Foggy gonna go. That wasn't even the worst thing I could have said there. Yeah. Wand of the Wind for Foggy. Okay.
That's pretty good, Rick. You pay double for that kind of action.
Yeah, usually pay double for that kind of action. All right, good aura here maybe. Oh, their devotion aura for the orc. That's good.
Oh, that's good. That's good in the half. That's good in the hood. That's real good, dude. Yeah, more armor, and you're gonna get a lot of upgrades. Typically, Spiral's tier 3 a little bit short on lumber, But of course, he did go into a Torn Totem and is pumping Torns and is getting Bloodlust and is getting Berserker upgrade. So
Yo,
a lot of upgrades.
why is Foggy's tech so delayed? It's halfway to tier 3 right now. What happened?
It's a lot of Dryads, I think. It's a big commitment to Dryads, but he's certainly going to need Mountain Giants. But the Mountain Giants are already countered by the Torns, so you kind of have to go Bears, which is a little suboptimal.
Well, Spiral's going to have a bunch of Tauren. He's going to have Master Shaman, and he's going to have his Berserker upgrades. He doesn't have attack upgrades yet on the Berserkers, but he's ready to fight.
Yeah, this is a good timing for Spiral. Absolutely. He got all of his upgrades kicking in. I think, honestly, the longer it goes, the worse it's going to be for Spiral from this point on. Once Foggy's tier 3 kicks in himself. Once he gets orbs, on both heroes, Orb of Venom is very good against the Sork army. A lot of options.
Both red camps going to go to the Orc as well. This could be a very good item.
Imagine if he gets Endurance again. If he gets Endurance again, like, do we just say regame? Pause, regame?
Yeah, I mean...
Poor Spiral.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Are you kidding me?
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. He did get the other aura, and he gets a lot of golden experience from it, so it's certainly better than if Foggy had gotten both these camps and, say, gotten an item he didn't want. But still, that's pretty rough. That's like, what is there, 8 drops there? 9 drops there?
9.
Yeah, 9 drops. What is the chance of that?
They're very slim. I don't know if they actually give all 9 in permutation, or if they, like, pick 3 and roll those. I'm not too sure. Is it 9?
Yeah, I think it rolls every X amount of time in game, so it's re-rolling constantly. It's not like chosen when you host the game, I believe.
Oh,
is how
okay.
It works.
It's re-rolling.
It rolls every once in a while again. Yeah.
Wow, that seems like very sophisticated functionality for Warcraft 3 Reforged. But level 4 on the TC. Speed scroll still on the Farseer as well. Devotion aura and a heal scroll. It looks good.
Okay, 2 double Chimera roosts, Ricky.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Again, we're seeing Chimeras. 2 games in a row from 2 different Night Elf players. And this is the day and age we live in, man.
He's gonna chim him. He's gonna chims.
He's gonna kim him.
He's gonna kim him.
YouTube will get mad at you.
Oh yeah, true. It's Chimera, not Chimera.
Yeah, they spell it out for you with all the dashes.
Yeah. God, I look forward to all the YouTube
It's
comments.
actually Kai dash.
Yeah. Why are people like that? Foggy coming back home and gonna bank a bit. He's really low on wood. No shredder. Oh, wow, he's really low on wood. Can't really mass up any of these chimeras, but Spiral, he's getting up there in hero levels right now. Almost level 5 TC, pretty much level 4 on the Farseer, and there's still that lab to creep up, which he will do, and that's the last camp of the game. Good scouting for both players. Look at the Wisp scouts, Archer scouts for Foggy. Look at that. Every expansion has either one piece of somebody here.
Yeah.
Wolf, Wisp, Archer, Wolf, lab camp.
Foggy's just kind of chilling hard, too. Like, he's just banking. He's banking, and that's why he's scouting so actively, right? Because he needs to make sure there's no tiny Great Hall. He probably knows that Spiral's already broken upkeep, so he's just going to chill. Spiral's at 64 supply. He does reveal the base and sees the tiny army, sees the Chimera. He sees everything. He sees that he hasn't broken upkeep, Foggy. He sees the Chimera Roost not producing quite yet. And
yeah, that's a big indicator of he's banking. He's banking.
Yeah, and this could be a time for Foggy to just not go Chimeras. Just go into Bears instead, because there's going to be no more Torns produced.
That's a good point. But also, I don't think Spiral really cares. 4 Torns is enough. Yeah, maybe he'll just mass Berserkers, but if he wants to go back into Torns, it's fine. 64 supply, though. If I'm at 65 as the Orc and I know my opponent's banking, put down a Tiny, which is great, but then go fight. Because you're up, and you can sit behind this Tiny.
Yeah, and there is still Chimeras being produced. Is it the right call, though? You're essentially going for Chimeras to counter 2 Torns.
4.
Is there 4? Where's it? Oh, okay, I see 3. Oh, I see 4. There is 4 indeed. Is that still... How many? Like, he's building 4 Chimeras. He's going to build 4.
Well, they'll do damage to the...
Yeah, I guess it'll be
Shamans
right.
and
I guess it'll be all right. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Not much buffer in front. I mean, you're buffering with Dryads.
Yeah, it'll be.
Yeah, there's absolutely no tank, but
I mean, and you're kind of going around this level 3 TC that can now only stomp the heroes and Treants. Can't stomp anything else, and that's really your carry of this army.
That's a good point. Yeah, there's nothing to stomp. You can stomp some tree ants, like you said, but
Let's stomp some tree ants.
try it out.
Try it out, man. Okay, Foggy banked for a bit, but now he's even supply. But of course, he's still waiting for 10 of that in the way of 2 chimeras, but he has 2 out. A lot of wisps pulled. Love to see that from Foggy. The expansion has not paid off yet.
Yeah, get these
Just on the
bloodlusts
cusp.
out before the wisps come in.
Get him out. Get him out.
Oh, chain lightning stomp. Get rid of the... There we go. Nice. Actually, forcing the stomps from the TC, not going to be affecting the shamans at all. And that's going to mean more purges for these tree ants. The tree ants are pretty much useless. And now the Torns in front. Chimera's now being revealed. But I think this is still a great position for Spiral. The stomp is absolutely useless. Gets a couple tree ants, but not going to be effective, like you said. And doesn't even need the purges. But the main problem is that Spiral's mining from a tiny Great Hall right now.
Yeah.
Foggy's on 1 base. And this push didn't work. 2 more... Chimeras coming into the mix. That's going to be 4 now, but there's no buffer. And we just saw Foggy take a fight with no buffer in front, no tanks, and he kind of got pushed back immediately.
He did kill a single Tauren, though. 1 Tauren fell, and another one is very, very low. And now there's double the Chimera numbers as well. Surprised to see that Spiral's even building Taurens. Like, he built 1 more Tauren after he already saw, or even 2 more after he already saw the Chimeras. Look how much damage they do. Nice stomp on what he could. Bloodlust on everything. There's, of course, no Fairy Dragons, and even if there were, it would be terrible. Yeah, all these Taurens. Look at the positioning from Foggy. This has been very well microed on these Chimeras so far. So nicely microed.
Yeah, hugging that tree line. These Taurens aren't going to do much, and now he needs to rely on the Berserkers,
the
which he
keeper.
was going to do anyway. He was going to rely on these Berserkers anyway, so he needs to get more service to purge, and the staff is on cooldown, so this is a dead Chimera 100%, and he could keep purging these all day. Wand of the Wind being used on the TC, but that doesn't really matter.
Oh, over the tree line, but a lot of drives taking a lot of damage. Another stomp. Potion of Greater Heal will have to be used. All the Taurens are going to fall.
Uh-oh.
And it seems as though Foggy might be kind of trading favorably, but there's still an expansion up behind this, so the supply is going to turn in Spiral's favor. It already has a little bit. All the Taurens have been dealt with, but now you're left with 15 supply and air units that are hard countered. And the Dryads cannot really get in range either. Everything's hard countered, in fact, by these Headhunters.
Yeah, just mass Berserkers. That's all you kind of need. There's nothing on the front line to really wreck these while you buy time for your Chimeras to do damage. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Spiral just chip away and slowly spoon his way into the base of Foggy.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Foggy should have transitioned into Mountain Giants off of those 4 Chimeras. Because imagine if he had 2 Mountain Giants out here with upgrades already, which he had time to do. Right, he had time to get those 2 upgrades while he initially pushed the expansion here. The upgrades would have been done, and the Mountain Giants would have been popping about 5 seconds ago. And this would be possible, but as it stands right now, maybe if Spiral just gets a heal scroll, I think he's got no issue winning this fight, winning this game right now even.
I mean, there's always time for Mountain Giants. There's just always a time and place for them. Chimeras at the front. They're actually doing a lot of damage.
Nice TP from Spiral. Before he's about to lose a bunch, he of course doesn't have anything to save his TC, and he didn't have that heal scroll I was talking about. So he's just going to get out, going to heal up. And Foggy holds with Mass Chims, Mass Dryads against Headhunters.
Yeah, just everything that's hard countered by Berserkers, and he just, yeah, he's going for it. And he might actually do some damage to the Tiny Great Hall. Is there a TP bot from Spiral? No.
Is there Corrosive Breath? Is there Corrosive Breath on the Chimeras?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. No. No, there isn't.
Treants are going to fall, though. What leveled up there? I think the Keeper just got level 5. That's nice for even more Treants. Chain Lightning used. The splash damage is really good, but there's now double heal scroll. That's what Spiral needed to really win these fights. That's what he needed before in the base of Foggy, and now he's got it.
Ooh, level 5 on the Farseer, and the heal scrolls are still effective for Spiral. If he does take any more damage in those long fights with the Chimeras, he could just pop the heal scroll, and it's kind of just a restart. Shamans, fresh Shamans coming in, and finally some purges added.
Yeah, and more Bloodlust, too, because the Wisps, of course, have been pretty well used, at least earlier on in the game by Foggy.
How many control groups do you think this is? 2?
3. Yeah, definitely 3. Just on the cusp of 3, though. Which is very annoying.
Super annoying.
Yeah.
Good thing I used 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good fight. This is a really good spread for Spiral. And Chimera's trying to get on top, but actually the purges are good, and they're going to lock in these Chimeras in place. 1 about to fall, 2 about to fall, level 6 on the TC now, but the TC doesn't matter too much, but everything is falling for Foggy. Spiral going to take game number 1, 100%.
Nice positioning by Foggy. Like, he is really, despite being hard countered this entire time, he's really been microing beautifully. But he just doesn't have the right army. This has not been a mechanical issue. This has been a strategical issue from Foggy, which is normally the other way around for him. Normally he has beautiful strategy, but his micro will slip up and he'll lose him games. But here, micro was not the problem. His army is the problem.
Yeah, not the greatest decision, and he's just pumping more.
He's still
Chimeras.
building chibs.
Yeah, he's all over it.
They're hard countered, bro.
And they're cheap. Like, Spiral can rebuild Berserker Shaman all day. It's so cheap for him. They don't even have upgraded attack either. They have upgraded armor. Spiral going into the armor. So it's pretty much 3 armor, plus 3 armor with the Devotion Aura as well. That's why they're so tanky.
And, like, they're hard countered, and they do reduce damage to headhunters. Like, the splash damage is, of course, great against headhunters, and they do extra damage to shamans, of course. But, like, wouldn't 4 mountain giants just, I mean, and I'm saying 4 mountain giants because he's literally built 8 to 10 chimeras this game, so 4 mountain giants is realistic for Foggy. Wouldn't 4 mountain giants just destroy this?
I think so, yeah. With the yeah, maybe.
Maybe a third hero, like a Firelord third for a second orb carrier in the back, something like that. But instead, he just builds 12 chimeras.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea, actually. The Firelord third just for added venom damage, because you really just want to ping these Berserkers all day while the Mountain Giants just tank. Triple staff on each hero saves 3 Mountain Giants, then just TP out and rinse and repeat, right? And just keep grinding them. It's actually a great idea. Do you have like a show that you could talk about all this stuff? Because you just seem like you have a great mind for the game.
Yeah, I got a show I would talk about some stuff sometimes. Ooh, town portal. 6 Torn Chieftain. You know, sometimes I look at the level 6 TC and I'm like, can you just retrain the Shockwave for the memes? I just want to see level 3 Shockwave on some buildings. Okay, the fight, the purge. There's no trees because Foggy destroyed the trees, and that's what it was enabling to actually trade favorably before. But now every Chimera is out of position. A lot is falling, of course, for Spiral, but these, again, like you said earlier, these are cheap units. You can just replace them. Carrying 1 Chimera for 2 Headhunters, Spiral will take that all day.
Yeah, this is, that was just absolute destruction. Absolute destruction. Spiral going to go up 1-0 against the fan favorite, which is Foggy.
You know, typically, once a Farseer Headhunters player, always a Farseer Headhunters player, so I don't expect to see anything different from Spiral, but I do expect to see something different from Foggy. At least I hope to see something different in the way of the late-game army composition. Everything else is fine. The Keep of the Archers, the Alchemist, the lore is totally acceptable. Just Chimeras are not necessary in that.
Just don't put it on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. You pay double for that kind of action.
Yeah, we certainly do. Yeah, I agree. I thought Foggy, I mean, it's almost like hard countering yourself, but doing good. Like, he could have won, you know, and it's like a build order loss. So if Foggy just plays this game and actually builds the composition that he's supposed to, it seems like he might just roll through Spiral because his gameplay is still very good. Spiral's still playing very timid, I find, in that game. Could have ended the game a lot earlier, you know, had a 15 food advantage, knew the opponent was breaking, still decided to put down a tiny and play defensive. You know, so we're still seeing that timidness from Spiral, but now that he's up 1-0, maybe that gives him a little bit of mojo, a little bit of hop in his step, you know, a little bit of sun in his gun, and he can, you know, close this out with style.
You're a son of a gun as well. It will be a Farseer again. No War Mill quite yet, though. Would be already down if it was the same build from last game, so perhaps not. There's the War Mill. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he could have put it down a little bit earlier, but that's all right. The tech will come through as well after this Peon. Foggy, of course, Keeper the Grooverson is going to creep away, and I don't think Keeper was the issue from last game. It really wasn't, so. Hey, Neo, you look really nice today, and glad to see you casting with Carson.
I don't know. Is that what are people trolling us? Like, I don't understand.
That's awesome. So yeah, spam those froggies, guys. Spam those froggies.
Just gonna add the. Oh.
Yeah, Demon Hunter Sekka would be a great choice here for Foggy. I think that is a great adjustment that he could make. Still go lures, but just Demon Hunter Sekka. He denies a creep, Foggy. He denies a creep with the Ancient of War. You have 30 ping, Foggy.
I think I totally blocked it because I tried to put the Maturino prize pool in the corner, and the screen just went all white first. Well, you know, if you guys saw it, then lucky you guys, but that's pretty funny. I didn't think it would cover the whole screen, guys. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, early tree of life from Foggy this time.
Yeah, nice little adjustment.
Did you already say
that? No, I did not say it, actually. He realizes that Spiral is going for a very greedy tech. What do you do in response to a greedy tech? Well, you can do something greedy yourself, which, you know, is an expansion. So I think that's a nice choice from Foggy, a nice little adjustment.
Nice spread. Wolves coming in to harass the Wisps again. Spiral did that in the last game. Wanda Lightning Shield, great item. Foggy's going to pick this up. A much cleaner early game from Foggy. Looking on top of everything right now. And actually, Spiral kind of in trouble. There's an entangle. Okay, instead he's going to chase the wolves.
Foggy very proactive with pulling those wisps. You love to see it. We've seen so many Night Elves recently lose their Tree of Life by not having wisps close enough by. So pulling 2 right away. We'd love to see him just pull 3 more. Keep him by that expansion. Just keep it safe. You never know if there's going to be 4 headhunters coming around the outside, cancel that Tree of Life. Play it safe. Play it safe. This Tree of Life is your win condition, Foggy. And I'm sure he realizes that.
Pretty solid position, though. And actually, Spiral this time going into grunts after 1 headhunter. So this could be a headhunter fake out.
A player's forces are under attack.
Fake it, shake it, put it in the oven and bake it. This is a Friday fake out. I like it. Yeah. Keeper getting closer to level 3. Obviously, we'll get level 3 when he creeps the expansion.
You know that commercial? You ever see that? What's next? Thanksgiving in a box? Did you get that?
No.
You never got. Maybe that was just a BC commercial.
No. You ever seen the College Brown where he's like, why don't you make a call that's going to help you in your future?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Oh.
Yeah, we got very different advertisements, I assume. Unfortunate, really. Farseer creeping up. Level 3 is very early. And yeah, what you pointed out earlier, the Farseer header fake out into grunts. We were seeing Lin do this actually very often, doing it against human. And now we're seeing Spiral do it against Night Elf, which is good because grunts are good. Grunts is a standard, of course, with Blade Master. Grunt Shaman against the Archer Huntress, and transitioning into grunts early is going to counter these archers that Foggy's already been investing into. So I like it. I like it from Spiral. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's not bad. Farseer going to finally go across and start to harass while this TC finally starts to creep. The Farseer actually hogged a bunch of the experience. Surprised he took all of the consumable camp. But he did.
It's gonna make a buffet line joke, but I resisted the urge.
No, go ahead. You gotta let those fly, man. If you feel it, let it roll, dude.
Well,
next time. Yeah, next time. Don't ever hold back with me, okay? I don't want any of that.
Right.
What is this, IEM?
Yeah, that's true.
You know, let it fly. That's what the people want too, you know? They want good Warcraft 3 games, but they also want you to completely shit on me.
Yeah, nice harass from Foggy. Actually already got a headhunter and probably gonna get a grunt now too. The first shaman out, but that's the only purge. And Speed Scroll invested as well. And it's not gonna save this grunt at the end of the day. Nicely done by Foggy. Good adjustments going into game 2.
Ooh, nice deny from Spiral. Still losing the grunt though, and these grunts are heavy in terms of this army composition. You don't want to be losing units. Like you said, the headhunter goes down and a grunt. That's a big loss to Spiral.
Yeah. Yeah, Foggy showing his experience here. He's beautiful adjustments, perfect adjustments all around the board. He saw Spiral was doing a greedy tech. He went for a fast expansion. He knows about the TC second. He goes Demon Hunter. Still keeps the lures because the lures are good. And he goes aggressive on this level 1 TC so he can't creep up to level 3 for free. This is all perfect adjustments from Foggy. It's so nice.
Oh, if you buy merch from the Back to Warcraft thing, it totally doesn't fit in the box.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I thought it was blank, so I thought the thing wasn't working. It was actually some guy, well, not some guy, the great Holly just bought a Back to Warcraft lettering shirt. Thank you so much, dude. You're not just some guy. You are the great Holly.
Appreciate it. That's very
We,
cool.
we appreciate you buying some
shirts being
swag.
sold
Yeah.
today.
Ever since they put that shirt back up, I think they just put it up today. They're just flying off the shelves, man. They're just flying off the shelves.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Maybe Neo will send me one, and I can wear it on the stream and promote it.
Yeah, we don't have one of those.
Yeah, we don't have. We're not special enough.
Tweet at Neo and get us some more merch, guys.
Yeah.
My money and I want it now. All right, Torrent Chiefs and speed scrolling. And this is another commercial for you, by the way, everybody. An archer going to fall to the speed scroll. Purge for these out of position archers could be very, very lethal. He's going to at least secure 1, and that adds up to 2 in total. And the Tree of Life is now exposed, and this gives Spiral the space to go for a counter expansion, potentially. But he's not counter expanding just yet.
No, he actually wants to push the tempo. He's still got more purges. More archers could fall. And actually, Demon Hunter second this time. So Foggy is going to go for the Demon Hunter mana burns this time, which I do like. Chain Lightning. One more hit on this archer before they get to the moon juice. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, wow.
I think a mistake from Foggy to lose that, actually. If he would have clicked on the Moonwell or click on the Archer, I think he saves that bad boy, but he does not indeed. And 3 pickoffs for Spiral, maybe even more in the future. Demon Hunter not looking too juicy on only level 1. Typically, you want to creep that up to level 3, but 2 Dryads are going to come out. And this will count for 2 Shaman kills as well. These Dryads could not have been better timed by Foggy.
Yeah, big pickoffs here. Now Spiral kind of stuck in a rock and a hard place. Doesn't have any more purges, and now he's fighting against Dryads, and Slow could pick off a lot of these units if Foggy decides to just go for the attack this time. Okay, Entangle would be effective. Dryads would be effective. There's no way that all 3 of these grunts go home. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Not a chance in heck, Rick. Maybe even all 3 kills are going to go the way of Foggy, but in the meantime, Spiral is going for a counter expansion, but Foggy's so well aware. He's got a Wisp there. He built an AP. And yeah, all the grunts are going to fall, it looks like. Actually, the aura is helping quite a bit. So only 1 going to fall? Maybe not even this one. The Entangle runs out, Foggy. Slipping up mechanically. So it seems as though he's only got 1. He can either play strategically perfectly or micro perfectly.
Yeah,
can only do
one or the other. So now we got the strategy down right,
yeah,
and a little bit of slip ups in the micro department. Yeah, 100%. This grunt is definitely gonna fall anyway though, and the other one did fall too. So Foggy did pick them up just a little bit later than you would have wanted, but maybe there's a Theorycraft episode on unit killing timing. Demon Hunter barely survives. Dang, I'm surprised Spiral is still fighting. Yeah, no, that.
All right.
I was gonna say, why is he fighting? Something happened at the expansion. I think an AOW went down at his expansion timing, but
yeah, the AP was down there and it canceled it. So yeah, the game was very much over. It was just a very abrupt GG. It wasn't ready for that one.
In the top right, we have Spiral. In the bottom left, we have Foggy. You remember that those GSL StarCraft 2 streams? Where it's like
yeah.
It's like, and in the bottom left, STX Hoyle.
Yeah.
They'll just like say the name so weird.
Well, they used to have like pre-recorded readings of the names.
I think
right?
they're like Microsoft Sam, but like Korean accented.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be like, Oceanus Spiral.
Yeah, very weird because the casters have to like, and in the bottom left we have. And then you just sit there silently and like, wait for your cue to like start casting the game.
Yeah,
like,
to press a button and it's SPX Foggy.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, why'd you just say it? Some of them are badass though.
Some of them were very hyped. They of course do it for a reason.
Spiral, taking my advice, must be watching the stream. Good man. He's gonna be following in the wise footsteps of the Bidoux. Spelt the way you would make pizza dough.
Save Orcas. Tier 1, 6 months. Yeah, we are having a good time. I'm glad. I'm glad you're here, brother. Cheers.
Oh yeah, we're having a. I think we're both very excited to cast this together. DuSt League Europe. I mean, the groups are super exciting. They just seem like they're going to get better and better and better as well over the groups. So this is just it's a great. It's great. It's great to be here.
Just happy to be here. Same build from Spiral. We'll see if he can change it up a little bit, though. Maybe a better map for it, arguably. Especially if you commit, like you were saying earlier, to just the Headhunters. We're always talking about these fountains, man. Headhunters, you can very easily creep it. We've even seen Kiwikaki with 6 Headhunters take the middle red camp with Farseer Headhunters in the past, so...
That's a really good point, actually. Yeah, I think the health fountains are what keeps him doing this strategy. just because you don't need salve. So like, yeah, they're vulnerable and weak, but you can heal up all day. That's a great point. And that's probably why he's doing the strategy, not because he's watching the stream and he values my opinion, but because of something completely opposite. Foggy gonna be canceling this barracks, actually.
No,
He'll get
this
it.
This cannot happen. This cannot happen if you were a Spiral. If you were a Spiral fan, you should be praying that this does not happen. This would be absolutely horrible for Spiral.
Oh my god, it's close. He's got more treants, yeah.
But does Foggy want to commit all of his mana into this? Okay,
yes.
He's gonna do it. Oh, but I don't think it's enough, honestly, man. I don't think it's enough. If the focus fire is perfect, okay, this treant's gonna fall. There's only one. This is a big commitment for Foggy.
Oh my god. No way.
And Spiral only, this is a very neat little detail. Spiral only put 2 into the burrow. He didn't fully commit. He didn't panic there. He only had 2 peons in the burrow, not 4. Very calm and collected as Spiral, and you'd love to see it in Foggy overcommitting. But it would have been a big pick-off. I can see why he smelled blood in the water going for that. That would have really cut the TC's creeping to 0.
Big investment. A little bit of repair coming in from the peon, but yeah, just a little bit, because he knows that the barracks probably won't be targeted again. A lot of people in the chat calling me Majin Bidoux. I don't know why. All right.
Like Majin Phil, the speedrunner?
No, like Majin Buu from DBZ.
Oh, I see.
But Majin Bidoux. I mean, I'll take it, but...
All right. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not the same size, but...
Take what you're given. Actually, look at the lumber for Spiral, Ricky.
He's hurt.
Look at the lumber. This TC has not been constructed yet. This is incredible for Foggy. Maybe that wasn't an overcommitment. Maybe that was just perfect.
Yeah, because you have to think, those 2 peons not in the burrow aren't harvesting wood at the crucial time. Then the repair coming in. Like, he's at 49 wood, which means he took away a lot to repair just even a little bit. Wow.
Yeah, you normally have about at least 300 by the time your tier 2 is done. At least 300.
That was an investment. That was long-term worth for Foggy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stonks.
Seeing the equity, yeah. Stonks are rising. Still no Tauren Chieftain.
At this point, you just go for a Tavern Hero. God, I'm good at this. Yeah, and the Naga is going to come out. 4 Headhunters and a lot of pressures coming Foggy's way.
Oh, yeah, and I don't think Foggy sees this coming at all. He's going to see the Naga now. Anything that the Naga targets... Oh, no, the creeps are blocking.
Players' forces are under attack.
Naga doesn't have boots.
Cold arrow. Maybe there's a staff, though, so there's no possibility of a surround, but damage would still be good. The lures are actually not coming up because the Tree of Life, of course, is going up. So this pressure is doing a lot of things right now for Spiral. It's stopping Foggy from creeping his expansion. It's stopping him from building lures because they'd be canceled most likely. And it's maybe getting some kills, but maybe it's too much at the same time. And yeah, Spiral's got a town portal home.
Oh, this is really good for Foggy. Because now Spiral's invested in this Naga second. And the timing window, he actually pulls peons for a tower rush. He was actually going all the way here. And actually, the peons are still going to make their way down. I assume a quick heal up. The shop! No shop!
Oh, no shop, man. Oh, that's a big mistake. And look in the main base of Foggy. No moon juice. 3 peons in position. If he repushed with, like, say, a health potion with some salves and that Farseer, this could be really good. This could be game-winning for Spiral. But he just doesn't have the heal on his Farseer. And he's got to commit. Nevertheless, he's still got to go.
Yeah, I mean, Foggy's going to get away with this. Level 3 on the Keeper, and he's going to have the expansion. He can't keep getting away with it.
Wait, isn't Majin Buu that saga of Dragon Ball Z that he just eats everyone?
Yes.
Okay, I just realized
that's why I was asking
that
which
now.
Buu, but everyone in the chat agreeing that I'm the fat one.
Yeah, he just eats. He turns them into chocolate and then he eats them.
Yeah, exactly. Turns them into chocolate or ice cream or...
Yeah. All right, this timing could work. It's going to be tough for Spiral, but he's certainly got the means to at least do some damage with this push. There is an expansion mining soon for Foggy, though.
Okay, tower's trying to come up here. Oh. Okay.
One header falling. The second one about to fall. The Farseer has been nicely microed, and the shop is coming up in the back. But now Foggy has a shop. double potion of mana with that Pen of Energy he found from his expansion. Dryads are on the way out, and I think Spiral may have to face Thorzane.
I don't. Yeah, it does seem like Foggy's gonna be able to hold lots of moon juice. Well, not lots of moon juice, but these towers won't go up. Even if the towers would go up, it's still a tough hold. Spiral's trying to make it work though. I mean, if he can jump on some of these Dryads, okay, picks up a Dryad level 2 on the Farseer now. The moon juice is low, Carson. If the towers can go up, he could stick around.
Oh man, you would love to have a human shop here if you're Spiral right now. Heal all these suckers up. But look at everything about to fall into
demo.
Actually, yeah, okay. Maybe if there's a couple of towers up, you can start to pick apart these Moonwells, supply block Foggy. But Foggy with that double mana pot has been so effective. He's killing so many units as well. Foggy's still mining on 2 base. He can afford all the potions in the world if he wants.
Demo getting taken down. I think this is it. Yeah, Spiral calls GG, taps out, and Foggy ends up coming back 2-1 in the series. Man.
Well done. Well done to Foggy. Nice adjustments.